Are you thinking about moving into the Lexington area, but you're not real sure what neighborhood or even furthermore, what area that you want to live in? In today's video, we're going to be covering the 40509 area code, which is the Hamburg area. Now, this is a newer area of Lexington. So if you are really looking for newer houses, you want something that's close to the interstate, close to great shopping, this area is going to be for you. You know, in the past, we've looked at neighborhoods in the 40503 area. Those homes are built closer into Lexington, so much older properties there. So if you're looking for newer homes, Hamburg area is going to be the place for you. So not only do we have newer homes, we also have all the shopping, all the dining here in this area. People love to be close to Hamburg. They love all the different dining options here. So if you're thinking about moving into Lexington and you're really just not sure what area, reach out to us, because definitely houses in the 400,000 and under range are probably going to be harder to come by here, but we can get you in, we can get you on a list so that anything that comes on the market that's new, you'd get that update right away. Feel free to reach out to us, send us a text, give me a call, or send me an email. I'd be happy to help you figure out what is the best area for you to live in this Hamburg area. Today we're going to be doing a deep dive to kind of give you an overview to show you what is available in this area. So stick with us, we're going to get to it right now. Now, some of the neighborhoods in the Hamburg area include Autumn Ridge, Andover Hills, Glen Eagle, Stewart Hall, Boone Creek, and Tuscany. We're going to be looking at a house in the Tuscany later in this video, so stick with us. You're really going to be amazed at some of the upgrades that's in this house. And you'll have to stick with us to see what the price is, because it's pretty good. We have one that's been on the market for a good while. You're going to want to see that. Some of the other things that people love about the Hamburg area are the restaurants. One of my favorites over in this area, we have Bonefish Grill, Old Chicago Pizza. Now that's one of the ones that I really love to go to. Harry's in Hamburg, Carson's, Drake's, Rafferty's. Now, have you ever eaten at Rafferty's? If you have and you haven't tried the croissants, you don't know what you're missing. So stick with us today. We're going to be checking out to see why is it that people really are wanting to move into the Hamburg area. So now we're going to continue in our zip code series in the Lexington area. And so far we've looked at 2 other zip codes, and you'll have to go back and watch those videos to see if those might fit what you're looking for. But today's video, we're really focusing in on the 40509, which is the Hamburg area. Now, as I stated earlier, the thing that people really like about Hamburg is the shopping, the dining, all the different things there are to do there. There's golf there, and really the updated houses. So if you're looking for a newer house, something built in the last, 7 to 10 years, and even newer. I mean, there's new construction going on there all the time. And if you go back and watch some of our videos, you'll see that things inside New Circle Road are definitely older properties. And we've looked at some of those. So they're more a classic older style property built in the 50s, 60s, 70s. But things outside New Circle Road and definitely down here in the southeastern corner of the Lexington area, those are newer properties. So if you're looking for something newer, whether it be a single family home, a condo, or a townhouse, reach out to us, because this is really a hot area. People really love being close to the interstate. I-75 interchange is right there at the Hamburg area. All the restaurants that I was listing to you earlier. So we're going to take a look. We're going to jump into my computer and we're going to just take a deeper look into the area. So let's go. Here we are in my computer. We're going to jump into Google Maps. We're actually going to look at Google Earth to kind of see exactly how the lay of the land is. So hold on. Here we are on our Google Maps. Now you can see the highlighted area in white here. Now this is the area that is the 40509 zip code that we were talking about earlier today. So I wanted to just show you in comparison to where it is here at New Circle. You see our big circle that we talk about on all of our videos. New Circle Road will take you all the way around Lexington. Very easy way to travel because you can get off, I'm thinking it's 17 miles all the way around. I'm thinking. I need to double check that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So there are several exits off there. You can get off at Nicholasville Road. You can get off at Harrodsburg, Versailles Road, Winchester Road, Richmond Road, Man of War, and then there are several others right in town, right over here on this northern side. So, but today we are going to be looking at the Hamburg area to see, is this an area that you'd be interested in living in? As we talked about earlier, the shopping, the newer homes here, the new high school, the Frederick Douglass High School is in this zip code. So let's see if we can zoom in here and see what we've got going on. I wanted to kind of pull in a little bit here before we switch over to our Google Earth so that you can kind of take a look at the area. Now, you know, we've looked at this area somewhat before. This is where we have Costco and Meijer and Target and Kroger. So there's all types of large shopping grocery type stores, but there's also some other stores. So I want to see if we can kind of zoom in a little bit. Right here, we talked earlier about Rafferty's, and like I said, I love their croissants. They're so delicious. So as you can see over here in this highlighted area, we've got Meijer. One of our houses that we're going to look at today is back in this area of Hamburg. Now, there's a new medical center going in here right off of I-75, and you can see 75 runs right along here, if you can see my arrow. And so you can get on I-75 and, you know, basically it's just a quick way of travel. By taking it north, it will take you, as you can see, as it goes north here, it takes you all the way around the city of Lexington up to the north side as it switches over to I-64. And you can go north on I-64 into Frankfurt or up to Louisville as well. So we're going to look a little bit. Let me switch my screen here and let's switch over here to Google Earth. I've been playing around with it to see if I can kind of show you just maybe a deeper dive. And as you can see on Google Earth, you can see there's a lot of greenery here. Lexington is known for, you know, Kentucky is the Bluegrass State, and Lexington is a very green city, not as far as environmentally, and maybe it is all of that, and I don't want to get into all of those controversial type things, but as far as the landscaping here, the trees, the grass, the open space, you know, just a really beautiful city to be in. So let's look at our first property. Well, before we look at our property, I wanted to kind of go in and show you Jacobson Park. And there's a large reservoir lake there, and they have like paddle boating, fishing, you know, if you can see, it's just a really cool place. I'm going to see if I can kind of zoom in on it a little bit so you can see the houses, you know, around it. Lots of green space, walking trails. People love to go here, dog parks in this area. But as you can see, just to the south of the lake is a lot of farmland. So if you want to be in a place that doesn't feel like a concrete jungle, this side of Lexington is a really beautiful area to be in. So there's the playground, the Jacobson Park playground. I wanted to look at a couple places over here real quick, if I can get a zoom back in. The first house that we're going to look at, let's just take a look right here. Just get right into it right here to see what this house looks like in the area around it. Okay, here we are at our first property that we wanted to take a look at. Let's see if we can zoom in here and get a better look. You can see that it's right here on this circle. You can see that this one is listed for sale. It's in about the $459 range, and it's right on the corner. I want to kind of turn you around and let you see the trees in the area.
all the houses are two-story, look like about the same. But, when you're looking at these houses, they're not all cookie cutter. They're not all exactly the same with just a different brick front. So it does make the area more interesting. So many people say, oh, I don't really want a new house because they're all cookie cutter. But it looks like these are, I want to try to show you the area around it so you can get a look at how close it is, to the interstate. You can see our house highlighted right here. I was there. It's not noisy on that area. It's far enough away from the interstate, but you can see that it would get you close. You'd be close proximity to get right on the interstate. Let's see what else is nearby there. All right. The elementary school is right here, so it would be close enough for you to walk to the area. You can kind of take a look. It's a really big school. We'd have to look up on niche.com to find out how big is this school, how many students go to school here. This is a newer neighborhood, so likely that the school is a newer school. All right, so this is the first house that we're going to look at today. I was trying to get it turned around so we can kind of see the front of it, but I was actually there just a little bit earlier, so we went inside and this is what we found.
Now we're going to take a look at the inside. What do you think about these floors? Some really nice darker wood. I'm seeing some lighter floors are coming into style. And maybe why this house is on the market. And, it's been on for about 32 days or so. What do you think? Let's look back at our entryway. Kind of got these brownish tiles, maybe not most up to date, and it does lead here into the kitchen. What do you think about this kitchen? It's a good size. It's going to need some updating. Maybe that's why this house hasn't gone pending just yet. What would you do in this house? Now, in this neighborhood, we're right off of Todd's Road, pretty close to the interstate still and all the fun things in Hamburg. But this house has been on the market for 32 days. Listed in the high 400s, it's about 2,700 square feet. Lots of open spaces, but they are somewhat separated. Let's go back down this hallway. Looks like the garage. It's got some storage. So I'm thinking all the bedrooms are upstairs. Nice set of stairs. Let's go up and take a look. Here we are upstairs, the top of the stairs. We've got laundry room here. Check out that light. What do you think about that? This is a very small room, very small. It's got some nice paneling along the base of the wall. Here's the light in the entryway there going down. There's lots of little hallways here. So this must be our primary bedroom. Got the nice tray ceilings. Consistent flooring throughout. What do you think about this flooring? Leave us a comment and let us know what you think about this flooring here in the first house that we're touring today. It's got a really nice tub, shower, very bright. The windows in here, really nice. Double vanity. Some updates need to be done, but the space is nice for the price. Look at all these different hallways. So here's the stairs. You come up, the first door there's the laundry room. Second door is that small room with the little chandelier. Then we turn all the way around. Our primary is down this hallway. And then we go this way and we've got another bathroom with a fiberglass tub surround. Pretty basic, but everything's in good shape. We've got our light in our entryway. Then we have two more bedrooms on the front of the house. This one is a little bit bigger than that small bedroom at the front. We have this one. It's got a little chandelier. What do you think? Is it worth in the high 400s? Space is here, but it is pretty choppy with all the hallways. Back downstairs, I'm just gonna kind of turn and give you a look to see, what do you think about this property? If you're trying to be in the 40509 neighborhood, is this gonna be the property for you? We're gonna take a look around the outside and then we'll head on to the next one.
All right, we're going to zoom back out. We're going to take a look to see what other houses are in this area. We actually had 3. You have to stay tuned to see, because the middle house was actually the nicest, the largest house, been on the market the longest amount of time. And I just can't figure out why that house was on the market so long. So let's take a look. Maybe you'll have some ideas. Now, as you can see, we're closer to our green space over here, our farmland, really not any housing developments here, as you can see on the right side of my screen. So the next property we're going to look at is right down here. Now, if you can tell on our map, you can kind of take a look that we've got some apartments here to the right. The house that we're going to look at is on this big circle. There are some multifamily properties here, but this is the one that we're going to look at today. Now, this one is in the mid 500s. If I can get it zoomed in. And when I looked through this house, I really just could not understand why this house, has been on the market for such a while. But let's see if we can kind of take a look. This property right here. It's here in this circle, just a really nice house. What do you think? Do you see any problems with this house? We're going to step inside and take a look.
So here we are inside. Let's go in, see what we can find. Wow, what do you think about that view? Now the floors in here are darker. We've got our dining room. It's got some nice molding on the wall. Now, why has this house been on the market 180 days? Let's take a look around and you let me know what you think in the comments. It's got some crown molding, be a nice office. We've got, looks like a half bath here. Let's take a look into this kitchen. You see anything in here that you really would be turned off by? Now this house is priced $565,000. It is 5 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. It's 3,300 square feet. Take a look at the backsplash. What do you think about that? I really like it. It's got a little bit of a shimmer to it. The cabinets are gray, but they're more a warm, maybe a grayish color. Looks like it's got maybe a Corian countertop, integrated sink. What do you think about it? I'm going to back up here to give you a better look. Then we're going to look into this living room. Check out that fireplace. Should they have taken the stone all the way up, or do you think that would be too busy? I think it would have made this grand fireplace really stand out. Maybe paint it color to make it stand out. Look at the stairs. Taking a look back toward the door. Oh, there's a bunny rabbit out on the back porch. Just enjoying the day. Looks like the yard's gonna need, oh, there's 2 bunny rabbits. Look at that. So we've got our gas logs, our dark flooring that runs throughout. Could it be that the kitchen feels like maybe it's tucked behind this wall? Maybe people don't like. I really like the darker color on the trim that does make it stand out. Is that something that you would be interested in? Leave us a comment below. So, if this is the kind of house that you're looking for, we could probably get a good deal on this property since it has been on the market for 180 days. So reach out to us, send us a text, send me an email. And if this is something that you'd be interested in, we could definitely look at sending you the seller's disclosure so you could get an idea of maybe the roof and all those things, see what, how old things are here. Let me look. This house was built, I don't have the date on this house when it was built. Probably in 15, 16, somewhere in there. You've got your toilet kind of to the side. Now check out this closet. You think you could fit everything in there? That's a pretty nice closet. And we've got our linen closet here. Check out the soaking tub. Now it does need some paint, and it looks like they've replaced this fixture here, and I think this is a brand new tub. Looks like it hasn't been completely finished. Now the primary bedroom, yeah, it's pretty good size. You could put a king size bed on that wall for sure. The backyard here is pretty small, but this property is very close to the middle school here. Kids could probably walk to school. Here we've got our laundry room, the hot water heater's right there. And out here we've got nice sized garage. Got some cabinets over there. Pretty nice space. What do you think about it? Is this a house that you could see yourself living in? Could you put some things in here that really make it pop? Could we get this house at a reduction? I'm thinking we could. It might be something that, if this is an area that you're looking for, reach out to us so we could, get you into this one. We've got one bedroom back this way. Wow, it's a nice, good-sized bedroom with 2 closets. Overlooks the back. Well, maybe that's a side yard. Here we are in the upstairs in the hallway. So that was bedroom 1 on the 2nd floor. Bedroom 2 overlooks the front. Bedroom 3. This would be a nice little reading nook. Looks like it has a copper roof here on this side. I don't know, it's kind of interesting. What do you think? So we've got 1, 2, 3. Now let's go around this way. And this is probably the smallest, and this is 4. So counting the primary downstairs, this is a 5-bedroom home. Okay, so this would be kind of a second primary. You have access to the bedroom and the hallway. Nice tile work, good sized tub, window, closet. So we're going to head back downstairs, but a 5-bedroom, 2.5-bath house, this is a really good size. What do you think? Is this a house you feel like you could really personalize and make your own? It is in the Henry Clay School District, not the Frederick Douglass. So depending on whether you have a preference for either school, they both, check them out, either one of them on niche.com. That'll give you more information. We're going to take a look around outside.
All right, so that was our second house that we're going to look at. If you saw anything, put it in the comments and let us know. This house being on the market for 180 days, maybe we could get a good deal on this. So reach out to us, send us a text, give us a call, or send us an email. My number's below. Send us a link for a Zoom call. We'd love to get with you. If you feel like this is the area that you would love to look at or be in here in the Lexington area, finding these good deals, sometimes they're hard to come by, but I think this one's a good deal. Now let's take a farther zoom out here, and we're going to look at our last house. And as I stated, it's on the other side. If I can get to it here. Let's go ahead and look at it, and then we'll look at the high school that's pretty close to it and the elementary school. So we're going to look at this property right here. Now, it is the most expensive house that we have on our showings for today. It's been on the market about 25 days. It is in a highly sought after neighborhood in the Tuscany neighborhood. So let's see if we can zoom in real quick. Now, there are a few houses still going in this area, new houses, new construction. It is a highly sought after neighborhood. You can kind of see these houses are larger properties than the other ones that we've looked at. It is all on one level. I just want to zoom in so you can kind of get a look at this house and then the house next to it. Look how large that house is, both of these. Yeah, we're having trouble with our zooming on this one, so we're not going to be able to zoom in to see it, but you can see where it is on the map. Give you a better look to see if you can get an idea. It's not far from the YMCA here. Now, shopping, you can see this Sir Barton Way. I mean, that is the main road. As you can see, it runs along the interstate, but Sir Barton Way takes you back around here to where all the main areas. We've got Best Buy, we've got Meijer, we have Culver's, kind of an aerial view of what is actually here in this Lexington area. Now they're building this new Baptist Health. I think it is actually open, a new hospital that's built here. So lots of medical facilities here. You know, if you're not looking for single family, you don't want a yard to take care of, maybe you'd be interested in some of these newer condos and townhouses here in this area. And we were talking earlier about Old Chicago Pizza. It's right here. Have you ever eaten there? Delicious. You know, just a really, different style pizza than what, you would have at Domino's or any place kind of like that. And we've got the local taco, PetSmart, Michael's, all kinds of shopping is in this area. So if you're interested in anything in the Lexington area, and we didn't really have time to talk much about our school system. So two of the houses that we looked at today in the 40509 zip code are actually in the Henry Clay School District. And we will go in and take a look at that house so you can kind of get a look, see what you think about it. They're at the south end of the 40509 area. But the Frederick Douglass High School does cover most of that area, 40509. So, we just have to check to see if there's a certain school district that you'd want to be in. We need to see which neighborhoods would fit that.
We're going to step inside and take a look at this one. What do you think about this kitchen? It's probably the nicest kitchen that we've seen, but this isn't the largest house. The last house was the largest house. But look at the veining on our countertops. What do you think about that? Nice large island. Beautiful lighting. This house is listed at the top of what we're going to see today, right around $700,000. But this is in a highly sought after neighborhood in the backside of Hamburg, probably a little farther away from the interstate, but very close to the middle school over here. There's a senior living center not far. Let's take a look at this fireplace out back. What do you think about this? Nice hot tub, beautiful landscaping out here. Now this would be really just an entertainment area. What do you think? Nice cool days sitting in front of the fireplace. Beautiful tile work out there. Looking back in toward the front door. Lots and lots of space here. Leave us a comment and let us know, what do you think about this property? So on this side of the house, looks like we have 2 bedrooms. You could probably fit a queen bed in this room without any problem. Let's go down, I'll show you down the hallway. So we've got a bedroom at the end. But here we have a nice bathroom, beautiful tile. Looks like a navy blue vanity. Really nice with the gold faucet. And our shower is just a fiberglass tub, very nice shape, very nice condition. Continue down the hallway. And we're going to come to laundry room, same tile in here. We've got a closet here in the hallway, and then a bedroom here at the end. Now this bedroom does look larger than the first one. Nice double windows that look over the backyard. So on this side of the house, we're going to pass the kitchen, and here we come to the primary. It's not overly large, has a really nice double trade ceiling, double windows. We've got a king bed, and I mean, we have large spaces on the side. Just a really nice large room with beautiful hardwood floors. They've got the beveled look to them. The hand scrape. And we go through this hallway and we come to one of the closets, a really nice size closet there, and another closet on this side. Then we come down here to the primary bath. Now the tile in here, really pretty. It's the larger tiles, more matte finish. Got your vanity here, the gold faucets, nice tiled shower with the gold faucets in there, nice hexagon tile. Window looks out over the back, and then we've got our second vanity over here. They're exactly the same. We have a little water closet on that side and a linen closet on this side. You can look back down through the hallway, back to our bedroom. Now, what do you think about this one? You know, it does have more of a grand feel. Of course, yes, it is $150,000 more than the last one. But what did you think about the kitchen and the size of the bedrooms here in comparison to the other room that we looked at, the other houses, I'm sorry, that we looked at? All the paint here is neutral, very tall ceilings. I'm guessing 10-foot ceilings. Wanted to look back through this kitchen. What do you think about those coffered ceilings in that family room? Isn't that beautiful? And on this side of the island, you can see the pull-out drawer microwave. So it does have lots of updates in this house, upgrades for sure. What do you think about it? Nice gas stove. This tile has like a metallic look to it. Can't tell if it's maybe it's a bronze color. Really pretty. I don't think I've seen that. We do have the gold handles in here. Over there we've got the wine fridge. Walking back this way to give you kind of a look. You could have a large sofa in here, entertainment center there for your television. Just a beautiful, very grand home. So that's our look back at our largest house today that we had to look at. I'm gonna wrap this tour up, see what you think about the Hamburg area.
So what do you think about Hamburg? Is that an area that you would like to live in? Think about some of the other areas in Lexington. Is there a neighborhood or an area of Lexington that you'd be interested in seeing and knowing more about? Send us a text, put a comment below to let us know what area would you be interested in us maybe looking at next week. But I'd like for you to be sure to send us a text or an email if you're interested in anything in this area so that we can set you up on a subscription so you can get all the new listings to come directly to your inbox. So what do you think about this video? Give us a thumbs up and let us know what you think. And we're going to get on to the next video. And until next time, I hope to see you around town.